Hello, hello, my paper peeps. Today I want to share with you what is in my tickle trunk and some of the creations I have created over the years. And in hopes that maybe you could get some inspiration from it. Maybe I can actually get some inspiration from it, because you know how we all go through a creative slump at times. And so sometimes we just need things that we've maybe created in the past to spark that creativity. So today I'm going to share with you this little creation here. And we're going to first start off with what bound this series of books. This is actually a wine tag. I love it because it's an elastic. And you'll see I've actually used this, it actually says fabulous. I've actually used this wine tag in another book as embellishing. And here you can see I used it to kind of cover up the binding on this book, because it had this unsightly line here that I didn't like. And so I used that to kind of cover that up. But what it is, they're actually wine tags. So on my travels, I saw this in the store and I thought, you know what? I could use that in my scrapbooking. So there is something to look out for when you're out and about, is these elastic wine tags. I thought they're ingenious. Anyways, going into the book, now you'll see this is a series of 2 books. I think it's because this paper line, the Rifle Paper Company, they had a notebook and an agenda, and I loved it. And this was done in 2019, and this was around the time where there wasn't much time to, as you can tell, it was that time of year. There wasn't much time to do much with regards to crafting. It was busy, and so especially if you have 2 young kids. And so I thought, you know, what a great way to catalog your memories in an agenda book, and then possibly any thoughts or anything like that, any notes that that come up from maybe any book studies could be placed in here. So this is all of 2019's compilation of thoughts and photos. So I would consider this more like a actually it's both junk journal and scrapbook. And what I did here, as you can see, I have a ton of tags and tabs to embellish the book. And I just kind of went into my paper and just thought, you know what, matched whatever I could with, you know, the Rifle Company's beautiful paper here, and I just used that as the jumping point of how to embellish this book. But as you can see here, I used it mostly as a place to catalog my memories and maybe some thoughts, maybe some important quotes or Bible verses. And I did even use it as an agenda book here. You know, we went on a hike this day, you know, this was my daughter's birthday, and then obviously embellished it with some tags. But here's what I want to bring to your attention here, was how I actually embellished the book and used it as a scrapbook. All I did was I went into my computer, took all the photos, say from that month, you know, December 31st to January 6th, and you know, printed out a bunch of photos. And I did use, I think this is kind of like a vintage style filter here. And then I just printed them out, cut them up, made it so that they actually fit roughly within these kind of stamps here. So, you know, you're not die cutting frames out, you're actually stamping on top of the photo, which, you know, if you're a busy mom, but you love to paper craft, and you don't have time to be fussy cutting, you don't have time to be, you know, die cutting frames or anything like that, this is a great way to do it. So you can see there, I actually use that system throughout the book to make it more cohesive. And then yeah, just continued with that same motif throughout the book here. Which, you know, now that life is getting busy, I feel like I need to do this type of system again. Kids are in sports and taking care of an aging mother. There's not much time to really craft these days. And so I think, you know, this kind of crafting, you get it all in. You get that fix that you need on a daily basis. Especially if you're a journaler, if there's space to journal. If you're a scrapbooker, there's space to, you know, place your photos in. If you don't want to write that day, just like slap on a bunch of pictures of, you know, whatever's happened in that time. And so, you know, if you go on a trip or if you want to add things, you know, adding like, you know, tags with photos on there. If for some reason there's not enough room in there and you just want to throw in some tags with some photos, that's always great. So, you know, again, what we did was just use this as a place to add pretty much a lot of thoughts and feelings without going overboard. Like, as you can see here, I didn't do much here. I think we tried to make plantain pancakes, which were just terrible, but we didn't do much. And that's okay. You know, like scrapbooking and journaling, you don't have to fill every page. I think that, you know, having this freedom to create when you want to and when you don't want to is great. Yeah, and then there you go. You can see it. There is this cohesiveness, this unity, where all the photos are printed using the same filter. I'm using cards and tags and tabs that reflect the actual color pattern within the book. As you can see, you know, all these were just collected from all my paper that I have at home and matched this right here. So I thought that was kind of a neat way to catalog memories. Okay. And then, let's see here. And then the notebook, the corresponding notebook, really was, yeah, this I think is just some notes from a book study that I did. Oh, and then obviously more pictures to finish off. What happened in that year. So I thought that was quite interesting. And then just, you know, flexing my font muscle, which isn't very much. I don't really dive into that kind of stuff. But you know what? Doing that, I think, is sometimes a lot of fun too on its own. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. If you want more tips and tricks on how to jazz up your scrapbooks or your journals, then you'll probably want to watch this series here. Until I see you in those videos, take care and have a fantastic week. Bye!